Hello everyone and welcome to a completely different type of video than you're used to, because today we will not only not be driving in the real life on the Nürburgring, we will not be driving on the Nürburgring at all, because today, as the title of this video says, I will be testing and probably failing miserably hard at ASSETTO CORSA Rally, which has been co-developed by Kunos, the people behind the OG ASSETTO CORSA Competizione and the upcoming Evo. And speaking of the latter, when they announced or unveiled the ASSETTO CORSA Rally at Sim Racing Expo, where I was, by the way, everyone was first of all blown away by that they just hear this. But there were also a couple of comments asking like, why are you guys developing a new title? What's up with the Evo? I'm one of those people that wants to see Evo come out as soon as possible. The Nordschleife update 0.4, I believe, and also, of course, the free roam. Now, ASSETTO CORSA Rally has been developed by Supernova Studios, so people were focused on ASSETTO CORSA Rally completely, and people who are working on Evo are working on Evo. That's something that I really want to get out. But anyway, Rally, I tried it at Sim Racing Expo and I sucked badly. By the way, speaking of sim racing, if you are looking into getting into sim racing, check out Novus Sim, get in touch with them, and they will be able to help you out like they did with me, because I've been using their rig for over 2 years now, been absolutely loving it, and as well as everyone else on Vulcan Alpha team. And yeah, now let's do some driving. As of now, you might see in the bottom right corner that Vulcan Alpha, our profile, has already 62 kilometers combined between me, Lapo, Gio, and a couple of other people who played this game over the last couple of days. And this is why this title or this video is actually posted relatively late compared to other influencers and YouTubers. I just, bought the game, and let's see what it's all about. Now, Rally, freaking cool. I would really love to try some in real life, and especially because once a year there is a super stage or Rally Köln-Ahrweiler taking place, where one half of the Nürburgring Nordschleife is driven in reverse. Since ASSETTO CORSA Rally is utilizing laser scanned real rally stages, I think it would be obvious or very much wishful that they could include Rally Köln-Ahrweiler in some of the future updates. So we can drive the Nordschleife in reverse, imagine that. Now, anyway, I want to say one of my favorite things, without even touching the simulator, driving, is actually that you could immediately tell that this title, not game, but a simulator, title has been made by proper petrol heads, motorsport fanatics, because here you can see we have Rally Encyclopedia that can tell you so much about rally history, its origins, the 60s, 70s, Group B, and you name it. Then we have also all the rally info and rules. We have co-driver pace notes that explaining to you what means what. And partners, actually, this is interesting. Oh, speed. We're actually working with them as well on something. Cannot tell you what. And the Fusina brand will be featured on many Vulcan Alpha cars. Yeah, it would be cool to put Vulcan Alpha in there, although we have nothing with Rally, but maybe with the ASSETTO CORSA Evo. So, let's talk about driving, shall we? For the sake of the review of the video, we're gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna use free practice, not the full rally or time attack. We're gonna go full practice. As of now, in the 0.1 version of the game, you have basically two rally stages. You have the tarmac in France and Wales that offers you gravel. So let's go for the gravel. And what I would like to do, we can go for the long stage. It doesn't really matter. That's fine. Select the weather type. You can also change the weather. You can change the event start time, how quick the time is accelerating. So basically you can have change from day to night quite quick. Starting weather, clear, light clouds, light fog, storm, and random. We do not see any snow yet. I'm sure in the future they have to come up with the snow updates, but we are going to go with clear. Let's go with clear. Dynamic weather is off, but we're gonna have 50% of road wetness because I love extra challenge. And grip level optimal, that is fine. For the car, so quick about car selection, you have right now 10 cars, which is quite all right. It gives you a good taste of what rally is about. You have the hybrids, you have the old school cars from 70s, the GTA, Integrale, of course, the Rally 037 Evo 2, which I will probably be driving, the Xara, a Bart, Mini Cooper, and another Lancia Stratos. Let's go for the Rally 37, and one thing I want to show to you here is we can view car. This is super, super cool. We can start the car, we can turn the lights on and off, we can turn the indicator, turn the wipers on, and this is just like really a proper petrol head thing. By reading the Rally Encyclopedia and drooling over the cars, opening the doors, you can like lose yourself immersely here already. There's also a full feature about the history of every car that is featured, that tells you about the history of the car, about its stats, how many events it has driven, how many of them were built, some of the like impressive features. Now, when it comes to 037, it is the last rear-wheel drive car to win the WRC event. And Walter Röhrl described the 037 as the most difficult car I ever drove. So having said that, let's take the most difficult car in relatively difficult conditions and see how we are going to perform. Now, when it comes to driving assists, you can change any assists, ABS, traction control. We have nothing on this car, of course. We keep everything off, 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 off. The only thing is that the clutch control will be here because I am running sequential pattern gearbox, so no H pattern. So that's a bit of cheating here. And everything else we'll leave on. Graphical damage we'll leave on, but the actual car damage is off and everything is okay. So let's start. Here we will see that the game offers lots and lots of settings that you can change to the car, that you also know from the OG Assetto Corsa and also Competizione. So for example, car services, if we would have to, well, we can change the settings, gearbox, so the gear sets, suspensions, we can adjust the spring ratio, the dampers, axles, so the sway bar settings, differentials, how it locks up, when it locks up, the wheels, the tire pressure, etc., the brakes, even brake bias, electronics, extra lights, and you name it. Tire selection, we're gonna go for gravel soft. Yeah, gravel soft, although we could even have wet. No, there are no, because we're not on tarmac. Repairs, so you can break a lot of things. And rally, the actual rally, if we were to drive the actual race, it would be very much about management. You need to be very wise with the time that you have in service park, what you're going to repair, the engine, the gearbox, the chassis, the brakes, you name it, or electronics. Do you want to keep your lights for in the night set, etc., etc. So this is actually very cool, very sophisticated. Results, leaderboards. All right, let's get started. We already had a bit of practice on the title. So we are engaging the gear. Let's put the volume a bit up. Handbrake, launch control, pretty much. I'll release. Yay. So the first thing what I want to mention is that the graphics are really, really good. When it comes to the physics, it's also the guys who made Assetto Corsa and the Evo, it's also very nice. How's the handbrake turn? Oh, it's actually not that bad. I remember someone recently commented on one of my videos, well, recently, a few months ago, saying that I'm not a real driver because I don't know how to execute a proper handbrake turn. And that person was referring to one of the older videos, I think 5 years ago, where I was going at a drift course set up by a friend of mine, and I was struggling a bit executing a handbrake turn. So he said, "You're not a real driver." Yeah, let me pull handbrake when I enter Schwedenkreuz. Anyway, all the jokes aside, the Assetto Corsa Rally will offer, from what I can feel, will definitely could make you a better driver, because the throttle inputs, the steering input on very loose and bad surface can prepare you for some really tricky situations in real life. So we broke the car already, so yeah, I told you I'm gonna suck slightly. No, in general, my first impression, which is by now probably second or third impression, The physics are really good. The graphics are very good. And that at the end of the day will allow you to have lots of fun and become a better driver in real life. We see spectators here alongside the track. Will we see some of them on the track and run away from us, from the car? Don't jump, don't pop. Slightly left. So yeah, you'll be fighting a lot with the steering wheel, especially if you're driving a rear-wheel driven Lancia 037. Oh, there's a spectator on the track that runs away. So it will be cool in the tradition of a Group B rally to have actually like a sea of spectators that are covering the road completely, and you come there sideways with a Audi S1, which is not in the game as of now. I'm sure it's gonna come out later, unless Audi gonna say like, no, we're only focusing on F1. You're not allowed to have the license of S1. I don't know, ADHD brain thinking of all kind of silly worst case scenarios. But yeah, we have here another hairpin, so handbrake turn, I think it's here. Up. Not too bad. We've done a 360. That was not the idea. Let's pick another car. So we'll go on the tarmac, but with a Alpha GTA. By the way, whoever made the tune for Rally, by tune I mean the music, it's amazing. It's catchy, and it's catchy, emotional, and pumping at the same time. So never thought I would praise someone for the tune, but I think tune is a very important feature. All right, so we have a bit of wetness, but it's not raining. Basically typical current Nürburgring weather. So handbrake in, first gear, and launch. Obviously it's not going to be as fast as the as the 037 was, but yeah. Now I want to show you, or actually I hope that the camera, the onboard camera, shows you how much body roll there is, because you can really see very nicely that the suspension geometry, features, physics are very well represented in this game. Because by scanning the road visually, you can see already some of the, the bumps that might upset the car, and you can prepare yourself for it. And this is very, very good. It would be nice to try it with the Civic. Yeah, this is a completely different type of driving now compared to the 037 and wet gravel. It's really not bad. Need to watch out here. Handbrake. Ooh. Almost. Actually, it was really not that bad. A bit of practice and we'll manage it. Oh no, we cut the corner. We got a penalty. So yeah, I guess a brief conclusion about this. I'm very much impressed, and I'm happy that I had a bit of more practice, because when I tried it out at Sim Racing Expo, I really sucked back then. I had no clue how to operate a rally car. Yeah, but now, just needed a bit of clutch there. But yeah, we're missing the manual operation of the gearbox. So I think I might have a new favorite, because until the Evo comes out, this, as mentioned, when it comes to physics, is an amazing driving simulator that can help you become a better driver. And at the end, Nürburgring Nordschleife is essentially a big rally stage. And becoming a better driver is, while enjoying and having fun and being able to do silly stuff, that's what everything is all about. Locking up. No, too fast. But yeah. All right, I'm off to do a bit of more practice. I really enjoy this. Hopefully this video was for you not too boring, because again, it's something different than Nürburgring or real life Nürburgring. But in the upcoming weeks, I'll be doing a bit more sim racing, because Evo, because a couple of also other titles, because it's winter anyway, so why not? So Let me know what you think of it, how you like it, and close. Oh no, too fast. Yeah, that's a write-off. Sad.